Let's be honest, getting older is something we all think about. Some people embrace it with a smile, feeling grateful for the wisdom and memories they've gathered over the years. Others, well, they start feeling like life is slowing down, like their best days are behind them. Backslash. The truth is, a fulfilling life at 70 isn't about grand achievements or proving something to the world. It's not about running marathons or climbing mountains, unless that's your thing. Instead, it's the small, everyday victories that show you're not just aging, you're thriving. And today, we're going to talk about 6 powerful signs that prove you're still living life to the fullest. We'll talk about things you might not even realize are important, like how climbing a few stairs can tell you more about your heart health than a doctor's visit, or how laughing until your belly hurts might be the best medicine for a long and happy life. You'll see that these small habits make a huge difference in your overall well-being. Now, before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from? Comment below and share your city. I always enjoy hearing from you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips like these. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up next. Sign 1. Climbing stairs without stopping. Have you ever thought about how something as simple as climbing stairs can be a secret indicator of your overall health? Most of us don't pay much attention to it when we're younger. Going up and down stairs feels effortless. But as we age, those steps start to feel different. Some people avoid them, opting for elevators or escalators whenever possible. But if you're 70 and still able to climb a few flights without stopping, you're doing a lot better than you might think. You see, climbing stairs isn't just about getting from one floor to another. It's a full-body workout in disguise. When you take each step, your heart, lungs, muscles, and balance system all work together to support you. Your legs push you up, your heart pumps harder, your lungs take in more oxygen, and your brain helps keep you steady. It's a test of endurance, strength, and coordination, all in one simple movement. And here's something fascinating. A study from Europe found that older adults who could climb 3 flights of stairs in under 90 seconds had a significantly lower risk of heart disease over the next decade. Think about that. A simple, everyday activity can tell you more about your heart health than you might expect. It's like your body's way of saying, hey, you've still got it. Now, let's imagine a real-life situation. You're visiting a close friend who lives on the 3rd floor of an apartment building. Just as you arrive, you find out the elevator is out of order. What's your reaction? Do you sigh in frustration and consider turning back? Or do you take a deep breath, straighten your posture, and say, let's do this? If you're in the second group, congratulations, you're not just aging, you're thriving. And even if you struggle with stairs now, don't let that discourage you. You can build strength over time. A few extra steps each day, a little more movement, a commitment to staying active, it all adds up. Your body is like a car. The more you drive it, the smoother it runs. So the next time you come across a staircase, don't avoid it, embrace it. Each step you take isn't just a movement. It's proof that you're still capable, still resilient, and still in control of your health. Every flight of stairs is a victory. Keep climbing. Sign 2. Remembering what you ate yesterday. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? What did you eat yesterday? But take a moment and really think about it. Can you recall the details? The flavors? The meal you enjoyed? If you can, that's not just a sign of a good memory. It's a powerful indicator of brain health and cognitive strength. As we age, many people start to worry about their memory. Maybe you've walked into a room and forgotten why you were there. Maybe names and dates don't come as easily as they used to. And that's completely normal. But the ability to recall simple details from the day before, like what you ate, shows that your mind is still active, engaged, and strong. Here's why this matters. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it stays. Every time you remember something, whether it's yesterday's lunch or an old story from years ago, you're giving your brain a little workout. And just like physical exercise, mental exercise keeps you sharp. In fact, studies show that people who challenge their memory daily, whether through reading, puzzles, conversations, or simply recalling past events, are less likely to experience cognitive decline. Think of it this way. Every time you remember something, you're reinforcing connections in your brain, keeping those mental pathways open and active. Now, imagine this. You're sitting at the dinner table and your grandchild asks, "Grandma, what did you eat yesterday?" Without hesitation, you smile and say, "I had a delicious bowl of soup with fresh bread, and for dessert, a slice of apple pie. That moment might seem small, but it's actually a huge deal. Because in that moment, you're not just recalling a meal. You're proving to yourself and your loved ones that your mind is alive, aware, and still forming strong connections. It's a reminder that you are still fully present in your own life. You can actively improve your memory. A diet rich in brain-boosting foods, like berries, leafy greens, nuts, and fish, keeps your mind in top shape. Engaging conversations, learning new things, even laughter, these are all ways to keep your brain young. Sign 3. Standing on one leg for 10 seconds. All right, here's a challenge for you. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds? It might sound like a childhood game, but trust me, this is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to check your balance, coordination, and overall health. Why does this matter? Well, as we age, balance becomes one of the biggest indicators of our physical strength and independence. A small loss of balance can lead to falls, and falls can lead to serious injuries that take longer to heal. But if you can hold yourself steady for just 10 seconds, that means your body is still strong, your reflexes are still quick, and your muscles are still working together to support you. And here's something incredible. A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that older adults who could balance on one leg for at least 10 seconds were 50% less likely to experience life-threatening health issues in the next decade. Think about that. Just 10 seconds of stillness can predict so much about your longevity and overall well-being. So, let's make this fun. Wherever you are right now, give it a try. Stand up, lift one foot off the ground, and count to 10. No holding on to anything. Just you and your balance. How does it feel? Easy? A little shaky? Maybe harder than you expected? No matter where you are right now, the great news is that balance can be improved with simple exercises. When you practice standing on one leg, even just for a few seconds every day, you're training your muscles, nervous system, and coordination. This means fewer falls, better reflexes, and a stronger body that can support you in everyday movements. And this isn't just about avoiding accidents. It's about confidence. Knowing you can trust your body to move the way you want it to is an incredibly empowering feeling. Now, imagine this. You're at the park with family, and you see kids playing, laughing, and testing their balance. Someone playfully challenges you to try standing on one leg. Instead of hesitating, you smile, lift your foot, and balance effortlessly. That moment, it's proof. Proof that you are still strong, steady, and thriving. Sign 4. Laughing wholeheartedly. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you laughed so hard that your stomach hurt? The kind of laugh that made your eyes water, that left you gasping for breath, that felt like a full-body experience? If you can remember a moment like that, congratulations, you're not just aging, you're thriving. You see, laughter isn't just about humor. It's a sign of emotional strength, mental sharpness, and even physical well-being. When you laugh, something incredible happens inside your body. Your brain releases endorphins, the feel-good chemicals that reduce stress, ease pain, and boost your mood. At the same time, laughter lowers levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, which means it actually helps protect your heart and immune system. And here's the most fascinating part. A study from Stanford University found that people who laugh often have lower risks of heart disease, better pain tolerance, and even improved memory. Think about that. Something as simple as a good laugh can help you live longer, feel better, and keep your mind sharp. Now, I know life isn't always easy. There are days when stress, worries, or aches and pains can make laughter feel like a distant memory. But that's exactly why finding joy, finding moments to laugh, is so important. Laughter is a survival tool. It helps you push through the tough days. It reminds you that no matter what challenges come your way, you still have the power to find happiness in the small things. I'll never forget an older friend of mine who had been through so much in life: loss, hardships, health battles. But do you know what stood out the most about her? Her laugh. No matter what was happening, she always found a way to joke, to smile, to share a moment of joy. And you know what? She was one of the healthiest, most vibrant people I knew. Not because she avoided struggle, but because she didn't let it steal her joy. So here's my challenge to you. Find something to laugh about today. Watch a funny movie. Call up an old friend who always makes you chuckle. Even if you're just reminiscing about a hilarious memory from the past, let yourself feel it. Laugh freely. Laugh loudly. Laugh with your whole heart. Sign 5. maintaining meaningful relationships. Let me ask you something. Who are the people in your life that truly matter to you? The ones who make you feel seen, heard, and valued? If you have those people, whether they're family, friends, or even neighbors, you're already thriving more than you might realize. You see, as we grow older, relationships become more important than ever. They're not just about having company or passing the time. They're about staying emotionally, mentally, and even physically healthy. In fact, research from the National Institute on Aging found that older adults who maintain strong social connections live longer, experience less stress, and have lower risks of heart disease and cognitive decline. And yet, so many people in their 70s and beyond struggle with loneliness. It's heartbreaking, but it's true. 1 in 3 older adults report feeling isolated. And loneliness isn't just a feeling. It has real effects on health, leading to higher blood pressure, depression, and even a weakened immune system. But here's the good news. You don't have to let that happen to you. You have the power to stay connected. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Call an old friend just to catch up. Even a 10-minute chat can brighten your day. Join a local club, church group, or activity center. Being around people who share your interests can be incredibly uplifting. Make an effort to check in with family. Whether it's a simple text, a video call, or a Sunday dinner, those little moments of connection matter. And don't think for a second that new friendships are out of reach just because you're older. Some of the best friendships happen later in life, when people have more time to truly appreciate and invest in meaningful relationships. Just look at the people of Okinawa, Japan, one of the longest living communities in the world. Their secret? Strong social bonds. They prioritize laughter, storytelling, and supporting one another, and it makes a massive difference in their health and happiness. So ask yourself, who have you not talked to in a while? Who in your life could use a little check-in? Maybe it's an old friend, a sibling, or even a neighbor. Take the first step. Send a message, pick up the phone, make plans to meet for coffee. Sign 6. Cooking for yourself. Have you ever thought about what cooking really means? Sure, it's a way to feed yourself, but at 70 and beyond, it's so much more than that. Cooking is a powerful sign of independence, mental sharpness, and self-care. If you're still able to step into your kitchen, prepare a meal, and enjoy it, you are thriving. You see, cooking isn't just about nutrition. It's about choice, creativity, and control over your life. When you cook, you're making decisions, what ingredients to use, how to season, what flavors to bring out. It's a mental exercise that keeps your brain engaged and your body active. And here's something incredible. Studies from Sweden have shown that older adults who regularly cook their own meals tend to have lower risks of heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. That's because home-cooked meals are usually healthier, fresher, and more balanced than processed or restaurant food. So every time you chop those vegetables, stir that soup, or bake that favorite dish, you're doing something amazing for your body. But beyond the health benefits, cooking is also about comfort, connection, and tradition. Think about the meals that bring you joy, the recipes passed down from family, the dishes that remind you of happy moments. Maybe it's your signature stew, your famous cookies, or a meal that your grandkids always ask for. That's not just food, that's a legacy. And let's not forget the simple joy of a warm kitchen. The smell of something delicious cooking, the rhythm of stirring, the quiet satisfaction of sitting down to a meal you made yourself. It's a reminder that you are still fully present in your own life. Now, I know that for some, cooking might feel like more of a challenge than it used to. Maybe your hands aren't as steady, or standing for too long gets tiring. That's okay. There are ways to adapt. You can try simpler recipes, sit while you prep, or cook in small batches so you don't have to do it every day. The key is to keep engaging with the process, to keep that part of yourself alive. So the next time you make a meal, whether it's something elaborate or just a simple sandwich, take a moment to appreciate it. You're not just feeding your body. You're taking care of yourself, proving your independence, and keeping your spirit alive. So, now that we've explored these 6 powerful signs, let me ask you, how many of them do you recognize in yourself? Do you still climb stairs with confidence? Do you remember what you ate yesterday without hesitation? Can you balance on one leg for 10 seconds, share a heartfelt laugh, maintain deep connections, or cook a meal for yourself? If you said yes to any of these, congratulations. You are not just aging, you are thriving. And even if some of these areas feel like a challenge right now, that's okay. Because the truth is, it's never too late to make small changes that lead to a healthier, happier life. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone else. You just need to keep moving, keep engaging, and keep finding joy in the everyday moments. Remember, growing older isn't about slowing down or fading away. It's about living fully, embracing each day, and celebrating what your body and mind can still do. You've spent decades building a life full of experiences, wisdom, and memories. That doesn't stop now. So here's what I want you to do. Take one small step today. Maybe it's climbing an extra flight of stairs. Maybe it's calling a friend. Maybe it's laughing a little louder or cooking yourself a meal with love. Every small action counts. And before you go, I want to hear from you. Which of these 6 signs resonated with you the most? Which one do you feel proud of? Or maybe, which one do you want to work on? Leave a comment below and let's start a conversation. Because your voice, your experience, and your journey matter. If this video helped you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Not just for me, but for others who need to hear this message. Let's keep spreading positivity, strength, and the reminder that life at 70 and beyond is still full of possibility. Thank you for being here. Thank you for investing in yourself. And most of all, thank you for proving that age is just a number. I'll see you in the next video.